sweet home, I long for you. Golden waves glowing stillness, resting stars in tinting brilliance, basking in radiance. My sweet home, my heart, my sweet home, I long for you. By yearning boats are gliding along, reaching for sheltered coves. By yearning boats are gliding along, reaching for sheltered coves. My boat is steady in boisterous sea, the tiller in strong, steadfast hands. I will sail greatly on my own, again through the equinox. I hope, like the efforts of an albatross, the chosen path I have come across, the grand plan that will take me to my sweet home, my heart, my sweet home, I long for you. Every bird blossoms in every blooming flower. Summer sings in every bird and blossoms in every blooming flower, shining through dewdrops in the morning, grass blades gleaming like precious diamonds. I see glaciers are melting away, bright warming sun now they must fulfill the earth's yearning dream. I told you gently for my self-esteem on the path I know will get me to my home, my heart, my sweet home, I long for you. Golden waves flowing stillness, resting stars in tinting brilliance, basking in their divine radiance. My sweet home, my heart, my sweet home, my heart.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. You had a great day yesterday. You must have done your homework as given to you and smiling, happy faces.
Yes, Didi.
Glad to see you, sister.
So nice to see you, Didi. We are waiting to see you in the morning.
Oh, thank you. See, this is the power of positivity. When you try and doing something good in your life, you get attracted to the towards the positivity. See how easy, and that is if you're trying and experimenting the whole day, I'm sure your morning will be so energized.
Yes.
You don't feel like sleeping. कैसे हैं आप? ठीक है? And rest. I hope everyone is doing good. Great. Must have pleasant weather around.
Yes.
Yes. And how about homeworks?
I
Have
tried,
the kids?
Didi,
Mhm.
and I saw that me, my husband, my daughter, and my son, we all four are like have generally the same goodness. I see them.
Conversation. Okay.
And that is, we all are loving, caring, understanding, and adjusting. Also cool.
Great. So good to hear this. I mean, it's very, it gives a comfort and soothing effect to the mind when you help somebody and when you see the change in others. Actually, it gives so much of satisfaction. So I'm sure my whole team, it's not my team or something, it's the whole family now. We all are family here. It's a spiritual family that we actually, from our own heart, we consider this. And I'm sure everyone is listening to this and inspiring and then feeling great and happy and contented by this, of course. And then that how this gives an inspiration to others as well. If one person can do this, then of course the others can also implement and get that same kind of benefits. So it's very good to share your experiences, and that is why I keep trying, to push to share the experiences because it really helps, because we are peer group. So whenever anyone from the peer group able to do that, the inspiration level is, becomes so high. So any more whosoever wants to share any kind of experience, especially from yesterday, like what sort of, I want to know what sort of one particular goodness or good value in others or yourself did you try to probably wrote down, or you have experienced or used that particular value while in action. So Sister Meera or anyone or one by one, if somebody will share, we'd love to hear.
Yes, after attending this, sister,
Mhm.
before I used to get angry very easily because I don't know this menopause period or what, these emotional changes. But now I try and control, and I myself feel peace that अच्छा हुआ मैंने गुस्सा नहीं किया.
बहुत अच्छा, इट्स वेरी गुड. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम उस टाइम पर we let ourselves uh, to behave in angry or in any way, and just being influenced by the situation or being affected by a situation, we tend to behave with any kind of, influenced by the vices, bad behavior. So we showed up, and then later on we regret of doing that. Why did I do that?
Right.
So Yes, but when we try and experiment this again and again, in such situation, we are able to keep a hold on ourselves of not doing that. So that's great. Good morning, sister.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Fine. I also tried to write my own, qualities which I
Mhm.
find good about me, about my husband and my father. He's here for last few months, so it was good, to think about it, and I could find that I about myself. I wrote that I am honest, trustworthy, and resilient. You know, um and punctual.
Wow, that's so good to have, I must say.
And I try to fulfill my commitments.
Wow,
That's what.
determined.
Yeah, focused. And then my about my husband, he's very patient, cooperative, friendly, and courageous.
Wow.
He takes initiatives, and he has determination.
Mhm.
And about my father, I wrote he's very humble and
Wow.
polite, and he has a lot of positivity about him. And he has this quality of tolerance and compassion and
Passion.
gratitude
Wow.
also.
Gratitude. So, so good of these things. So just see in your own house, probably the area of 200 square meter, or the whole parameter is full of so much of positivity. Now,
Yeah.
so far, what we were used to do, ignoring all these positivity and only focused on one or two negativity, and keep on thinking and thinking and thinking about that, and whole atmosphere becomes so heavier.
Yeah.
Instead, when probably yesterday, if you have tried, you must have found the change. The whole environment, whole atmosphere gets lighter.
Yes,
No,
definitely.
very, very lightness there, very positivity, and the mindset, the state of mind must have become so lighter and peaceful, happyful, energetic,
Yes.
isn't it? So
Yes.
understand what actually change has come each and every second, or majority of hours of yesterday become positive, right? So no, the understanding of every action has equal and opposite reaction. So every second I thought positive, I invited positivity in my life.
Yeah, definitely.
Every
Especially.
action I did, positive or good, or showing up gratitude, or being humble, or being courageous, and being punctual, all these positivity together invited all other positivity as well in our life. So just see how goodness you have invited and made your future so well.
Thank you so much for guiding us. It was a
That
really good experience, and especially after forgiving like myself and forgiving others, I felt very light.
yes, I told you yesterday, forgiveness is the greatest value.
Yes.
And that is why we go to God for forgiving us. We always say, Bhagwan ji, मेरे बुरे चीजों पर अपनी नजर नहीं डालना. और कहते भी हैं कि you know, it's like God has that power, that God only look at our positivity, and that's why He loves us unconditionally, because
Yes.
He never keep that his thought or eye onto any of scars on us. He know, He has that knowledge and deepness that it happens.
Yes.
He accepts us the way we are. So why can't we just try and follow our own father? Yeah.
Yeah, we should take advantage of that.
Yes. The whole world takes advantage of being the son or daughter or somebody prestigious. So why can't me? Take in a positive way. We are children of God, the Supreme Almighty, ocean of power, ocean of peace. then I can radiate. I will be able to radiate and help the whole world, because nowadays the whole world is so much into pain.
I
Yeah. So this will be the right service.
yes.
If I'll be peaceful, if I'll be radiating peace, I'm supporting. एक बार किसी ने कहा था, and I always remember this, बहुत हिट करी थी ये बात मुझे, कि पुण्य किसको कहते हैं? What is the most, sacred action is punya. So punya is what? When somebody is in need of something and you give that. Like somebody is thirsty, needed water, and you give water on that time. If you give cold drink or any other, probably some good stuff to eat, it will not suffice the need of that person in that moment,
Right.
right? So the sacred action or karam hi puja hai, work is worship, is to give at that moment the right thing, and that is water. So the same way here, the need of the world is to get peace. And if I am being participant of in giving the peace to the world, I am doing the most sacred work, sacred action, the whole world. है ना? खाली किसी को ब्लैंकेट दे देना, किसी को चार चीजें दे देना, या there's so many people there in the world who does that. And if you're doing, that's great. I'm not, saying not to do it. But then most importantly is to give is what is needed. And if I am changing my few of things and being, giving in such thing, this is what God really wants. Yeah. So I hope that all of you, anyone apart from Sister Meera and Sister Renu, I really like the way you took initiative and shared your experience. Thank you so very much. Any other, my dear brothers and sisters, anyone? I see many names here. I want any other of you to please try and participate, share any of the experience here. I have the comment, Harish brother. I found a lot of positivity and joy all around. It all depends on what we all want to see. Reflecting on this will also help me replace some of my own negativity by positive space. Thanks to you. Oh, thanks, that Almighty. Yes, because I mean, in Brahma Kumaris, in the process of learning Rajyoga, we always have a very strong faith on this, that, that whatever I am doing, because I just want to share one of my experience before coming to this organization, before connecting with this. Since my childhood, I was a very strong believer of God, and I used to worship God as in a different way. And I had so much of you know contradiction in my mind of accepting the God the way there is customized, and how the inherently it is coming from our past, from parents, what they have taught us. But then what I found, the difference here, that whatever I used to have the conversation to God, I started getting answer here. The first experiment I did before accepting the knowledge given here, because I had different way to worshiping God, and I always used to say, because for me God is like, I used to call like my mom. I used to worship, Devi, Durga, Devi Saraswati. So the way it has been told and taught in family. So I followed that, but then have very strong gut feeling. God couldn't be behave the way what has been taught to us. because whenever going to the temple and the line of 500, the token of 500 people, who gives 500 to get in the front of line and the other way. So meant to say is always has this resistance in the mind that God couldn't be this way. So everywhere, wherever any kind of knowledge has been given, always has that resistance of accepting, because my heart doesn't accept the way it was. When I came here, when I listened the whole knowledge here, and then I asked mom, like, because I used to call God as a mom. So I said, Mom, if it is really true, then I need these experiences by you. If you'll give me these all experiences, I will definitely do whatever is told here. But unless or until I do not get such experiences, I'm not going to follow any of, because I was very, you know, I'm from science background since, so I was very much logical mind. So I need every behind everything a logic. If it is not logical, I won't follow any of things. But then the goodness or the effort why I emphasize every day on is very important to also take some initiative, because in mathematics, whenever you have to prove something, you firstly take consider as an hypothesis. Let's say a square plus b is equal is whatever that I have to prove. So what I say first, let a plus b is equal to c, and then so on and so forth, and then later on we prove something. So the same way, when we consider hypothetically that okay, what if this and this is equal to this, then process it. So the same way, what if God is teaching me? So let's try now. So experimenting is very important, because unless you do not do any of effort of doing something, how would you receive? If you'll not put an effort to bring a glass of water, you won't be able to drink and then get your that feeling of thirstiness which is there. You'll not be able to fulfill that. So the same way, effort is very very important. So very very importantly, that all of you please and please and please implement it, and I'm sure you'll all get that contentment, and the reason behind doing meditation, the purpose of meditation will be solved. Yeah. Is somebody trying to say something? I can hear some of voices. Is any other one want to share? Or I do not see everyone sharing your homework. I expect everyone to please share at least your homework that you have done. Can I expect that? Yes, no, maybe. If writing this much is not really easy, then you can unmute yourself and share. Could anyone confirm? Am I clearly audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yes. So I think people are not really in mood of sharing, or probably not. Yeah, I see a new face here. Sister Anupama. Yes. Oh, good. Wow. Have you written your homework, or is it something else?
No, my homework.
Your homework. I can see
Just
something
two
written
people.
over there, but then what exactly it is, I cannot see that. Enthusiastic myself. Love, loveful nature, peaceful, flexible, or what it is,
Forgiving, empathetic.
forgiving, empathetic. Wow. Did you try it, sister? Did you, brought that in your action also, or you just wrote it down?
No, I just wrote it down the actual
Okay,
quality which I have
okay. All right,
knowledge.
good. Okay.
Yeah,
And I saw some other qualities also you have written.
yeah, that was of my husband's.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it is very important why I had given you this homework, because the people who live around you, you interact with them. And when you keep uh, their quality in your mind and then come in the action, the relationship or the whole day will go better, will be positive. Because if you keep, this person has done this, or he has an habit of keeping towel on bed, or probably this or that, right? So what will happen? The mind will slowly and gradually get into negative frustration, irritation, discomfort, that pressure of doing everything the self. This all thoughts will run in the mind. Instead, if you start practicing of some qualities, wow, he's so cooperative, he's so understanding, he's so humble, he's so courageous, he appreciates in every each good or bad I have done. He does not let anything to go away. He notices everything. So when you have some thoughts in your mind, your action, your behavior toward people around you will change. And that's how you're making your relationship harmonious. This is what you wanted in your life, always probably, and not be able to do that. But if you practice this, this is how you will get it. That is why I had given you this homework. I see few other answer here. Vishek brother, initially writing down the positivity of members was difficult, but once we wrote and start writing and looking at those points, so members' behavior start changing for some times. It is different experience ever I had. Thank you. Thank you, brother. At least you did it. I'm glad. And your own experience always boosts up to bring that in action again and again. So I hope you'll keep on changing and bringing the same kind of attitude, and accordingly keep this. Brother Taj has written, I as a thought of about a person with his few qualities, after some time my feeling towards him is changed. This is I actually wanted. Make you to feel of, because it happens. This is what actually it happens. See, your own experiences are telling that this is possible. So far, if I would just have said, you probably say yes, yes, yes to me, but back in your mind, you never accept the same. So that is why it is very, very important for you also to accept the fact that yes, this is possible. And I see majority of you are feeling this. And if any of one of you are not actually experimented, please, I want to you to please experiment this and see the change in you. All right, so let's move on. I will start onto the same topic that we were covering yesterday about the powers. Right. So these are the powers, a few of the powers that I discussed yesterday. Is it okay for everyone for me to move on, or do you need any clarification on yesterday's topic? Is it okay? Whatever we had covered yesterday, was it all clear?
Yes, Didi, okay.
Thank you. All right. So we had discussed power to withdraw and then power to cooperate, then power to discern or discriminate, the ability to discern the subtle and separate what it is true from and what is the difference, basically the difference from right and wrong. So what to do and how to do, it is very, very important. We cannot say a person who is blind a blind person, though that is real, that is reality, but then that is not ethical, right? So it is very important to represent or to come in the action what it's supposed to be. So that is the power of discerning tell us to come in the action, and the whole process of bringing all this power in us is via the practice of Raja Yoga. As much I'm practicing of detaching myself from this body, I'm able to see myself as an actor performing the role, able to see others as an actor. They are also performing their role. So we be able to focus on my own role instead of others. That is how our action changes. And slowly and gradually, this all power come in us. Next power is power to judge, judgment power. It's a quality choices that we take a decision. Understanding, identifying the difference between right and wrong is good. But if you do not have the ability to be able to face the outcome, if you're not clear, then you'll not be able to quick and correct about your decisions. So it is important to have that power of judging. Sometimes you see people, many of people are going in the market and going on one shop, have to buy something, then go to the other shop, then they check the same thing. Ye wala loon, ya wo wala loon. Being very confused, not really quick and clear, because ability of taking decision is not really accurate. So that accuracy will come slowly, because here in subtle way I am clearing my all cluttered thoughts. How? By wiping off with the consciousness of the self. It works like a wiper. When you have water spilled on the floor, you take a wiper and then just wipe it off. So the same way, when mind is cluttered with all of negative thoughts, and when you take the wiper of the consciousness of the self, that I am, who am I am that supreme father's child, a powerful, a loveful, a knowledgeful being. So when you're able to detach yourself from the situation, you get that the ability to look at the situation from Is it okay now? Just a sec, Ram brother.
Yes, now it is okay.
Thank you. I, I believe things are clear now. So here, these all are 8 powers. And if not, let's just have this one. I don't know if it goes wrong. Okay. So the next power is power to accommodate. If you see here, like a river, accommodation is to to keep or to accommodate all the vices, all the negativity of the other person. Let's say somebody in your family, your own child, definitely, as everyone has many flaws or some of the flaws, but then even there is a flaw, I do not keep my eye on that particular flaw because of feeling of uh, being the own child, the relationship. So the same way, when you see the other person, understanding that as I have many flaws, or at least one of the flaw, but still I do not say myself wrong, or always I give an excuse or a reason behind behaving or acting that way. Or sometimes I say, for me, I'm a human being. I'm also a human being, and justify our behavior. I'm also in the process. I can also make mistakes. So I keep my vices, my flaws, I ignore that. So if somebody also have any of the flaw, why can't I can accommodate it? So when you have the feeling, brotherly feeling, the feeling of belongingness, then you will be able to accommodate that flaw. Because I am feeling of I probably have any kind of feeling, but then it is I'm understanding with the consciousness of the self as a soul, I be able to understand that yes, it happens. If I may sometimes be selfish or sometimes be anxious or nervous or fear with a fear or hurt, it is possible for the other person also to behave or be like that. So that is how we able to accept the person the way he is or she is. And this is how we be able to accommodate. As you see a river, you put anything in the river, it accommodates it. Put a pebble, a stone, or anything that you put in it, it does not bounce back. It accommodates it. So we should be like a river. The beauty of river is it always flows. It never stuck. That is why it is called river. Otherwise, it become a pond, stilled water. It's not good for health. but flowing water is good for health. So if you being a flowing person, when you're letting the things go from your mind, you be good for others. You be a support system for others. But if you be a still person, you stuck on something, then you start endangering the people around you some or the other way. Maybe this, in a small way or bigger way. If somebody is so depressive, then it hurts people deeply. We feel like not sitting with this person because he's always talk negative or toxicated. So it's very important to be like a river. It passed, it happened, move on. It's okay. When it is here that we need to be like a river or ocean or whatever. It's not like you actually be a river. No, it's a learning that I'm getting from a river. The second important thing about the river not only accommodate but it also nurture even the obstacles comes in its way. Let's say in the way of river, if even a tree or any rock or anything, whatever comes, it is river's quality to nurture. It nurtures everything. It does not look at that stop obstacle like an obstacle, but it feels, the feeling of river is like I'm like a mother. I have to nurture. So when you be into the real consciousness, you start helping people. You will be able to see the reason why the person has done it or that way. You will have that compassion for that person, because if you see only the flaw like an obstacle, you will have hatred for that person. You will radiate hatred. So indirectly you're not serving, instead you're harming people, right? So but then when you have this thought to becoming like a river, then you are actually serving, helping, or nurturing them. And the third quality of a river, it flows and it find out its own way. It always take out some way for itself. So the same way, we need to also think about myself being independent and that much powerful enough that I am Supreme Father's child. And this is the way your spiritual growth will happen, will come in the place. See, the whole process in the beginning phase, you feel like it's very tough. But trust me, this is like a homeopathic. There are different ways of of healing in medication as well. Homeopath, Ayurveda, naturopath, allopathy, different medications. And it is somewhat everyone knows is a proven fact that allopathy does give comfort instantly, but it has a side effect as well, isn't it? Every medicine has a side effect. I think we have Sister Alka, somebody doctor. Yeah, I think so. I'm sure you agree with this fact. I want your answer, your response here, sister.
Somebody has muted me.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're right. Yes, any allopathic medicine can, even a stick like B complex can have a side effect.
it is indeed. So the same way, when being more patient, probably in the beginning phase, it will be more tough. You feel very, very effortful. But trust me, in the longer run, it is very easy and comfortable. And it's like as homeopath take the disease out from the root, from its root. So the same way, negativity also been taken out from its roots from this spiritual method from Rajyoga process. So if you're actively following the steps I'm telling you, I'm sure you will, attain the level of happiness and peace of mind what we all are attaining nowadays. And there's so many people, not only me or others over here, as being representative of Brahma Kumaris, but not so other people as well. And nowadays, everyone knows the fact we are huge in numbers. There's so many people are connected and getting the feeling of this. In fact, you can also find the change in you. Even in just 4 or 5 days, if there is this much of change, just imagine if you keep on doing this, how the goodness you will find in you, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes. So that is why it is it is useful in our life. And the next power is power to tolerate. Now, what is actually a tolerance? Sometimes we feel that if somebody is doing something to us and we are not reacting, is what I tolerated. So I'm giving you two aspects. You tell me what is what is tolerance. So let's say there is a scene if somebody harmed you or somebody being angry or dominating to you, any action or behavior, you did not feel good, you did not like it, and you did not reacted probably because of the reason of not getting the peace of mind, not letting go of peace of mind, or maybe the harmony of your own family or house, or maybe because of any reason you did not react, but you did not say anything. You felt bad, you felt like saying something to that person, but you did not say anything. Do you think this is tolerance? No. No, then what it is?
It's
No.
not tolerance because your mind is disturbed and you feel like saying something,
Yeah.
but because of the circumstances, you are not able to.
Yeah. So what it is? We do it, right? We all have experienced this.
Yes.
Then what it
But
is?
sister, I want to say something.
Yes,
But
this is in
sister,
your voice. What it is? Yeah,
can I speak?
of course.
But sister, in just like I'm a daughter-in-law, uh, sometimes my mother-in-law trying to dominate me, and because I am educated and I have good sanskars in me, so I did not respond. I don't do any response to her, give any response to her, but. In some my inside I harm myself by every time thinking that she do like that to me, she do like this to me, and it's very harmful for me now.
It is indeed because I am. So this is where the power of tolerance comes in place. What we need to do is what we are not doing. So
Yeah.
here we have suppressed our feeling. You feel like saying something, you feel like reacting, but because of again being a father-in-law or daughter-in-law, not breaking up the harmony of the family.
Yeah.
You did not say, but you
Yeah.
felt bad. The
Yes.
energy of negativity, of hurt, of
Mhm.
not being open up is still there. So you have
Yes.
suppressed your feeling. Like one time it happened, you suppressed. Then maybe it will happen another. Then
Yeah.
again, then again. So many times it will happen. It will keep
Yes.
on happening, right?
Yes.
And there will
Yes.
be a day come in the life, maybe not today or after few years,
Mhm.
then you'll have that power or the strength to speak up and you'll burst out that day
Yes.
and you will remember and say to that person each and everything. Remember, you said that, you said this in that time, you said that in that time, la 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 la. Whole
Yeah.
change, everything,
You are
right?
absolutely right. Right.
And
Absolutely.
so it is suppressing of feelings, emotions. I need to, just enlighten this. Here, the knowledge comes in the picture. Tolerance is like when any example, for an example, when there is a person who is mentally retarded, okay, he is
Yeah.
not in his mindset, he's not conscious, he has lost his uh, strength of thinking.
Okay.
And if that person abuses you, do you feel bad?
No,
Why?
because he is a patient. He needs blessings.
He's a weak person. He's already influenced. He's already into the such mindset where you feel merciful for that person. So instead of feeling hurt or hatred for that person,
Yeah.
you radiate compassion.
Yes.
But
So,
here
sister,
in uh
sorry.
yeah,
So, sister, can we imagine that the persons who hurt us are mentally retarded or they are needs blessings?
I suppose not to say the mentally retarded though, but whosoever
Okay.
is somebody who's in hurt, they will also cry
Yeah.
and say, there is a child
Yeah.
who's always getting hurt and then cry, mama, mama, mama. Yeah. So the
Yeah. Yeah.
same
Yeah. Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
if somebody is in pain, probably that
Yes.
person has so many of expectations from you, or some thought process, being an old woman of different generation, they have certain kind of
Yes.
sanskar and they keep on expecting from a daughter-in-law to behave that way, or there's so many things.
Mhm.
When you
Very true.
understand that mindset, then your action will change, it will be changed.
Okay.
Here
Okay.
this is the tolerance, because you're
Okay.
understanding her mindset and you're not being affected by it, and then coming in the action. So tolerance
Okay.
comes with knowledge.
Yeah.
When somebody like you, or maybe any one of you, let's say, said something to me, or
Mhm.
being resistant in some of my answer, or maybe said
Mhm.
anything. Let's say somebody said, this picture is not good enough, this is distracting me, this is disturbing, or this is something, or any of the action.
Yeah.
But I understand, or maybe I have given you homework, somebody did not do homework, somebody did not share. So if I feel like, let's say I have putting so much of effort on these people and they are not doing anything,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
if I would have expected this all things, then I probably been hurt. But I
Yes.
I understand. I understand for a beginner how tough it is for
Yes.
just to go through all the small stuff obstacles just to cross them, how difficult it is.
Yes. It is
So I do
very
not
difficult.
feel, yes, it is not it does not hurt me. So
Mhm.
I have used the knowledge, and that is I'm able to tolerate any of the situation. So the same
Yes.
way, when you understand the mindset of the other person, you will be
Mhm.
able to tolerate the pain is been given by the person.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
called power to tolerate. I'm
Okay.
understanding why the
Mm.
person is doing this, I'm not letting my mindset, my state of mind to be disturbed by that, and then coming in the action positively. Because if
Yes.
I will understand, I will not be hurt, I will not keep myself in hurt, then my
Yes.
action will be changed. I will react positively, right?
Yes.
So what I'm giving indirectly, I'm helping the person. So maybe
Okay.
after some time, if I'll keep good feelings, this person will start changing, because
Okay.
she will feel like, she's so, I mean, not today, maybe after some many
Yes.
efforts, one day will come, then she will definitely realize this, she's like my daughter, or she does everything for me. And that
Yeah.
that will become a real inspiration for her to change.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
sister. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. This is called power to tolerate. Yeah. Like you see here, there is a tree, and there is a child who's throwing a pebble on the tree to get a fruit. A tree never throw another stone back to the child, right?
Yes, right.
Because his quality. He has the quality to give fruits only, not
Yes.
stones. So the same
Okay.
way, understand yourself, your speciality. You are special. You all are special because you have the quality of giving positivity, not negativity. That's what make ourselves good, special, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is very true.
Yes. So this is called power to tolerate. Hope everyone is cleared with this particular power. Is it okay?
Sister,
Yes.
uh, we know we should not expect from others.
Mm-hmm.
But if others' expectations are too much, how to cope with it? Means you can do in your limit only, na?
Yes, so that is there the power to discern comes in the picture. You need
Yeah.
to keep the difference between what you can do as per the situation, what is right, the understanding between right and wrong. When you think something to do is right, do that. Somebody asked a question yesterday, if you remember, about borrowing money.
Yeah, yeah.
So, to what extent it is okay to give money?
Right.
So, when you understand this gap, you'll be able to judge, take decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Okay. And the next power is power to face. Here now, to face situation, to face challenges coming in our way. As you see in the picture, now anyone, or I want you to respond, to give responses on this. What is the most difficult or toughest situation which is very difficult to face?
Sorry, can you please repeat, sister?
I'm asking, what is the most difficult situation in your life you think is something very difficult to face?
Sister, when you do always right things, but people take you granted, always granted.
Okay, okay. Any other?
Corona, this is going on now.
I'm sorry, I did not hear. I couldn't hear that.
Illness of close one.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
so far, uh, so far, there has been losing my parents and fear of losing my loved ones.
Yes, it is. It is. Any other one want to participate and give responses? Our loved one. Yeah, it is. It is true. Okay. So, or
Corona
if you
is going on now. Corona.
just okay. So Yeah, that is true. So any unexpected or untimed death, if somebody is already into the age of you know veteran, the age of 90s or something, and then that person leaves body, you accept it easily, and you do not feel so much sad. You somewhat, your mindset is okay with it. It's like, okay, if somebody is suffering from something, some illness, as somebody said, it is also somewhat extent is acceptable. But when there is an untimed death, you do not expect that person to go. And yes, as the sister said, when you do something or any bit, these all are challenges, the phases of life. So when these all things happens, then it's become bit tough to face the situation. Now, I want you to take you back to the original self. When you think that you are a being, here as a light, energy, you're not this actually. So, as the same, the other person, when somebody leaves you, like not being with the physical appearance, then what actually make you feel hurt? What actually disturbs you? Just try and think bit deeply what I'm saying. Just think about it and then answer. So it's not with you personally or few people, but it happens with everyone. So when anyone leaves us, so why do we feel bad? One, that person used to do something good with us, or used to fulfill our desires.
Yes.
Now it will not happen. So the absence of the desire is not been filled. Here there is a gap. We miss that feeling, and hence we feel hurt. We feel left behind.
Yeah, true.
We felt lonely because, in other words, we are trying to be bit selfish here. How? Because that person has left the body. He moved on. Bring back your thought, as we all are human beings. We all are beings, energy is neither be created nor be destroyed, right?
Right.
So every feeling, let's go back onto the cut example. If you have a cut here, any cut here, you feel pain. Where is this pain? Where is this pain? Here in this body, this part, or in the soul? Where is that
Body.
feeling?
Body.
Body.
Yeah.
Body. Okay. Anyone?
Mm. Body.
In the body.
In the body. I want more answers, please. Start by saying soul. Okay. Any more?
The brain.
Brain.
Body.
Okay. Body. Okay. Body. Okay. Sister Rekha, mind. I don't know. Okay. Mind. So take it this way. It records in our soul too. No, brother, I'm asking, where is the pain?
First
Where is the
body.
feeling of pain? In the body, Sister Prema, soul carries. Okay, so here there is a cut and I feel hurt. I said it is here in the body. When a soul leaves the body, we take that body and we burn that body. Does the body cry?
No.
Now, where is the pain?
The soul.
So, okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So every feeling is there in the soul.
Oh my God.
So amazing, sister. It is so amazing.
Yes.
And that is why people say whenever somebody leaves body, please do not cry. Have you seen your
Yeah.
elders or neighbors or family members? They probably,
Yes.
cry with you, but then still they will tell you to not to cry.
Yes.
उसको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, don't cry, उसको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, बोलते
Right.
हैं ना?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the reason. We know everything, but we are not aware of everything.
Awareness.
This is called the difference between knowledge and awareness. Realization, self realizing, self realization, realizing my real life, my real self, right?
Yes.
So power to face comes when you use this knowledge in your life. When you understand this, okay, this soul has just left the body, but the soul still have all the feelings. You have so many shoulders to keep your head and then cry and then show up your feelings. But just imagine for that person who's just all alone, the person whom you used to say that you love so much to that person. If you be unhappy, are you giving pain or are you giving love or are you giving happiness? What are you giving to that person?
Just
Sadness.
pain.
Now, would you cry again?
No.
No.
This is called power to face. When we get into the feeling of hurt and pain, then we lose our strength. Here, that is why in Brahma Kumaris, we never say somebody passed away. We always say the person left body, sharir chhod diya, just left body. This the soul is still there,
Right.
still feeling the sense. Whatever you are doing, is able to feel that he be there in the surroundings around his or her body for some days at least. That is why we do all the havan, all the customs,
Oh,
right? So
yes.
just understand the core of this fact. Just be in the awareness, and this will help you to be able to face any challenges of your life. It's okay. It's just a change of body. Now he has gone to the new journey of his life. If your son or daughter, some nearer or dearest one, go somewhere into new journey, would you console them or get them relaxed? Okay, we are here. We are okay here. You just go. Don't think about us. We are good.
Right.
We
Mm,
say that, right? If
yes.
your
Yes.
own
Yes.
child go to any other country for his job or anything or any other city, what do you say? बेटा
Yes.
मेरे बारे में मत सोचना, हमारे बारे में मत सोचना बेटा, हम यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे हैं, अब अपना ध्यान रखो. We say that, right?
Yes.
Yes, sister. My daughter is studying in US, and I was myself feeling very sad, but I remained strong so that she can also go easily, and my husband and my son should be strong at that time when she was going. I
See,
still feel.
Oh,
But at times we have to be strong, no?
because it's for her betterment.
Yes.
Yeah. This empowers us. And how much you are keeping yourself strong, sister, you're giving inspiration to your own child.
Yes.
This is what a dedication of the parent towards children. Yeah. So don't be sad about it. Be happy that you did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, so here the power, that strength of facing any situation, it comes when you practice the whole process of Raj Yoga. It empowers you internally. The next power, the last power, is power to pack up. This is also very important because life is a journey. Sister Mira, are you okay?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah? No,
Yes.
no, it's okay. You should be happy. See, you did it. It is very tough thing, but you're such strong person that you could do it.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah. So the last power is power to pack up. So the packing up, when you have to go anywhere, let's say for 2 days or for some days you have to go to some other place, then you pack up things in your bag, in your luggage. But what things that you put in your bag? Just be a bit quick because the time is, I think it's 11:40 already. Shall I stop here or just continue tomorrow, or just because this is the last power I need to cover? So if anyone has questions, that I will stop and then continue tomorrow, or else I will cover this last power.
Continue, sister.
It's your choice,
Continue.
sister.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
continue.
No, no, it is all on you because this hour is yours. I mean, this half an hour is yours to answer, to ask questions. So I cannot, without your
Okay.
permission, I cannot take the time.
Okay.
You please take on.
Please continue, sister.
Okay, all right. So the last power is power to pack up. You see, I was giving an example. So when you have to go any place, then you pack up your things in your bag. Then what sort of things that you keep in your bag? You've written essential, but whatever there in your house is all essential. Do you keep any clutter in your house?
No.
No, everything, each and
Uh,
everything is important, but then still
no, no, no.
needed things.
Yeah.
What sort of needed things?
Your personal things, clothes.
Things
Clothes.
we'll need for 2-3 days, like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
true, exactly. So
Toilet
here, yeah, yes, very important items required. Yes.
Daily reading books like meditation books or some other religious books.
Okay, do you really keep that?
Yeah. I do
Well, mhm,
Durga Chalisa daily. So I
okay.
kept it in my, and
You bag,
clothes
okay,
and medicines.
okay. What sort of clothes do you keep? Because you have so many clothes at home. Season wise,
Uh,
winter, summer,
yeah, season.
rainy.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you keep
yeah, yeah,
everything?
yes. No, 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 no. Season wise, some casual and some party wear also.
Oh,
If we have
Okay.
to go in some party, then we can.
Okay, what is the purpose of me asking this question is, when you have to go for few days, let's say for 3 or 5 days, you keep only such things which is needed to be used there in that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you keep a toothpaste, you keep a small, that mini pack. You do not keep a family pack. Do you
Because
keep that?
no.
Right? You keep the small mini pack. Why? Because you have here in the mind that my luggage has to be lighter.
Light.
Yeah.
If you're single person traveling and you have 10 baggages with you, imagine how the journey would be.
Difficult.
And if the journey is not good enough, lighter enough, how the destination be? The whole journey will, oh God, it's better to not to even come here, isn't it? So it is very important what we keep in our baggages. So here it's not the inner journey that I have to go here, and that's what I'm talking about. Just to give you an example, here what I meant to say, life is a journey of whom? This. इसको कपड़े पहनाना है. सोल को तो कोई कपड़ा नहीं चाहिए ना.
Right.
क्या चाहिए? What is essential for soul? Because this is a journey of soul. This is not a journey of body. So soul को चाहिए क्या है? Soul needs love. We are comfortable being in love. We are comfortable being in peace,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
So what I need to keep here, this is my bag. That is why I given you homework yesterday to think positive about others. Because what would be here is actually create your destiny, make your present, and so on the future. Right? So packing up, like among everything from home, I just picked up few things which I needed. You probably have so many party wears, but you do not pick all the party wears.
Right.
You choose out of them.
Yes.
Yes. So the same way I need to choose which one I require, isn't it?
Yes.
So please keep this attention. Do you understand the whole 8 powers which has been depicted in Devi Ashtabhuja, जिसको हम नवरात्रों में पूछते हैं? These are the 8 powers, how a person becomes divine. God has given everyone the same kind of thing, all the same powers, but it is on us how much do we use.
Right.
Same like a parent. Many of you are parents here, and a
Yes.
parent can better connect with this. How easy is it to connect? But what I do with my own children, biological children, so as a God. So if I want my children to behave in that way or this way with me, then I should do what my father wants,
Exactly.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is all the powers and the benefits. These all will come slowly and gradually in you. It will be developed over and over the period of time if you practice Rajyoga, the whole meditation process. Now, I want you to tell me if whole, I mean, because today the topic of meditation is covered completely. So, did you understand what is meditation? What is Raj Yoga? Any question, I'm open to answer, because I want all of you to be very, very clear on this so that no other question I did not understand. Anything. I am okay to go one more day on this.
Can you please explain about liberation of the soul?
Liberation of soul, as in
As in, I don't know, but my soul cries for liberation.
did you say regression or liberation?
Liberation, liberation.
Liberation.
Yeah.
Liberation.
Okay. So so liberating is actually there's two way. As far I'm not exactly understood what is the intention and in which sense you're asking about the liberation. But liberation, simple meaning of liberation is when an energy or a soul completes or his all accounts is being liberated. When it liberates itself from negativity is what has been liberated. Now, is there any particular context that you were asking about liberating the soul so that I can explain in that way?
Like that, I feel very bounded,
Okay, bounded
attached
as
to
in
everything, which
attached.
causes pain. Yeah, attached to every situation, everything, every being, which actually causes pain.
Okay, so okay, so you need to understand this when you let yourself coming back into your original quality slowly and gradually this attachment will break. I've told you, explained you all these powers. When you will use the power of discerning, then
Oh,
you'll be able to, break the chain of vicious cycle. Like I given you example yesterday, when the dog barks and when the dog bites. So when the dog probably have bitten me sometime, I have had the fear of God. Whenever a dog barks, I feel of not that dog to be bitten me, but I get into the cycle of dog barking the dog and then not to biting me. So you need to break that chain or the cycle once, the vicious cycle. So if you're feeling attached of somebody, it's probably because you are expecting or trying to be uh, as per the expectation of that person. So when you use this knowledge of the self consciousness, this awareness, then slowly you start taking yourself out from that situation. You will be able to keep yourself as a um, observer, as a detached observer, and then that breakage and that attachment will break. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, sister.
I have joined late, and
Mhm.
initially I did not understand this Rajyogi means these lectures what you're giving us every day means you have to
Mhm.
follow that. That is Rajyogi, isn't it?
Yes. Raj Yoga. Okay. So the whole process of meditation, wherein the first step, I explained. Have you taken the first class, the day
No,
one?
no, I
No,
came
second,
I think fourth or fifth.
fourth or fifth day. So have you been added into any WhatsApp group?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in that group, I will ask the brother to share, or I will share that the day one or second day or third day link so that you can see the whole, because every lesson that I give here is
Mm.
connected from one to another. So
Okay,
let's say if you have not attended the first lesson or second lesson, you'll not be able to understand what I'm saying
okay.
because there will be a gap. You'll not feel connected, and
Yeah,
that is why it is giving you the distortion of understanding.
yeah.
So not to worry, I will share that link so that you can see all the videos. And if you have any question, my number is given in that group as well, so you can ask me question personally as well. If anything will be there, I will answer them. Okay,
Thank you.
welcome. Any more? Any more questions?
Om Shanti Devi, Abhishek here.
Yes, brother.
Um, yeah, when will be the last class? Is it Friday or how it would be? Like yesterday you said 3 4 days.
Okay, so the session is going to be extended because the topics that I'm covering is important for everyone to understand.
Okay,
And there is no point if I will just cover the topic and everyone will not understand it thoroughly, then there is no point of just covering the session. Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yes, so I'm just trying everyone to be on the same page and then move on. So, as per today, the topic which is covered is until meditation. It will, I think it will take another 3 4 days.
So, no, actually, why I'm asking is because I have. Hope you know me. I mean, I have bunch of questionnaires. So today I have taken leave, just to discuss further because I thought that today would be the last class. So that's what I'm asking, like when it would be. It would be Friday or Saturday. I mean, so today is Tuesday, right? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
Yeah, brother, it is actually a bit difficult for me to tell you exactly because when I ask everyone questions and when I see the responses are coming in a way being understood by everyone, then only I move on. So,
okay.
as per the lessons that is left, is
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 3 lessons. In fact, 2 lessons to cover, 2 topics to cover, which
Okay.
can be covered in just in 2 days. But I do not want to be in very uh, fast in mode and then being rational on something, but I want to be slowly and gradually so that everyone could grasp it.
Okay.
So I think you also been added in that group. if you
Yes.
if you every day brother share the uh, that link of whatever covered in the session as well. You can have a look of that video if you're not able to see it this time. And because if you uh, join the session and be here, then only you'll get your questions answered automatically. The whole session that I give here, many of your questions will automatically be answered, I believe, because that is how we explain everything, because more the questions are very common.
So, no, I was just wanting to request for in another day for the questionnaires for everyone. Like,
Of course we'll keep that, but what I'm saying is, if you join the session, if you be in the session, maybe your question will be automatically been answered.
चल जाने से
I will keep a one separate day for just for
मान
question
मत तू
answer. Everyone has any question they can ask. That will be done after the
माननी है ना
session
बट यार
completed. Okay.
yeah, thank you, sis.
So we'll post that. What will be the last day of this course? Okay. And if you want, is your weekend off, Saturday or Sunday?
Yes, sis.
So we'll keep a question answer session on weekend. Would that be okay for you?
Yeah, that's great.
All right then. We'll keep that on weekend. I think it will be easier for everyone to keep in weekend question answer session, so that, and until then it will be covered next weekend. Okay.
Thank you, sis.
Welcome. I always have the fear of serpents because serpents and many may take revenge. Okay. Suryavanshi Bai, uh, okay, what is the time now? It's 11:56. About serpents and ants and then insects, if you kill them, it depends on you. Like, if they are giving disturbance in your life, they are nature. They're not taking revenge. What it all means, We have a separate topic, and I will cover that tomorrow. Okay? So I would request you to please keep patience, and I will cover this tomorrow about insects and everything. Thank you. Any other question? World transformation will be happen in 20. Yeah. World transformation will be happen from 2036 onwards. Thank you, Harish brother. Well, I think this question is honestly, I'm not God. I do not know what will happen in the future. So I really don't know what will happen. What I know is what I'm sharing. What will happen next after 2036 or 35? I really don't know. And this can only be known by God, honestly, brother. And He can tell you if He can give
Exactly.
you answer. So let's not
Right.
get into that thing that what will happen and what not will happen. Where we have some control on what we can do, I think we should focus on that. So we have a control on our emotions, our feelings. So let's just put control on that instead of thinking what will happen after this year or that year, or destruction or transformation will happen or not. Yes, it will happen, but when it will happen, and probably it is happening. We are transforming
And
gradually, isn't it?
yes, of course.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Any other question? Thank you.
Thanks, Anand.
Sister, I want to ask, sister, some days ago, I just read out a update from BK, Shivani, and all that there is a God has already come on this earth,
Mm-hmm.
and they from your institution they just drop out some pamphlets from helicopters
Mm-hmm.
to aware everybody that God has already come on this earth. Ma'am, sister, I want to ask, what is that? I really don't have any idea.
Okay.
Is it true?
It is indeed true, sister. But what it is and what it meant to, we have a lesson
Yeah.
of world cycle. I will cover that on that day. So it's very early to explain you because
Okay.
I will not be able to give you a background on this. So please wait for some days, few more days.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
sister.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
today's homework. Today's homework is to. I mean, let me ask you first this. Have you all done yesterday's homework? Honestly, yes or no?
Oh,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
I know few of them have done for sure and they shared it, but I am getting answers as a no. Would you mind me, giving the same homework was given yesterday? Because if it has not been done, isn't it a nice homework was given yesterday? And don't you think this practice is tomorrow again? I mean, today as well.
Maybe.
What is your opinion?
Yes, we can do it again, no problem.
Is it an interesting? It's not being knowing, not being having no problem, but then isn't it interesting? You found this?
Then
Yes,
Yeah, you feel
it is.
good to know the good feelings and best parts of other person because we have never seen that way to other family members or anyone.
Yes, yes. So let's try now. Importantly, I'm sure that you all have must have written good about yourself and others. Just try and use them whenever you come in interaction with them. Use those qualities. Look at them with the consciousness of them being so nice. If somebody like you being so honest, like you all are very honest, so whenever I see all of you, I see you all as a very honest being, right? And also you all are very obedient as well, that You every day do homeworks and you share that. So the same way, I want you to just practice this, the value usage of values today as well.
Yes, dear.
Okay. All right then. Any other question if anyone has?
What is the subject tomorrow?
Tomorrow we'll cover a bit of there is few myths about uh, a human being coming into the different species, like an ant or animal or so and so. That will cover tomorrow, and bit of world cycle
Oh,
life. Yeah.
thanks.
As the brother has the questions, I think Suryavanshi Bhai has the question of serpents and ants and then insects. If one kills, then what happens? So we'll first cover that. Thank you, Tejas brother. Please clarify difference between values and virtue. Both are same. Virtue and values both are more or less same. Then, as you say, the positivity, a value, or negativity as a vices. But virtue is like good virtue or bad virtue. All right. Any question? Any other question, or we just end up? I mean, it's more than 12 to 4 now. So shall we end up the session now?
Yes, Mia.
All right. So I request all of you to please do and concentrate on your homework. Try try and doing it, and this will be helpful for you. If you think that sharing here is difficult in the writing in the chat box, you can also, if all of you have been added into the WhatsApp group in the morning time after 8, you all can, and anyone whosoever wants, you can record your experience and share in the WhatsApp group as well. Okay. The only ask
Okay.
is I want all of you to participate and share your homework. I want to know how much effort you're doing and what sort of experiences you are getting, so that I can feel the stage where you have reached and how much I need to clarify and help you.
Good.
Yeah. Virtues are not valued. Suryavanshi Bai, see, values are positive side of the soul, wherein vices are something been created by the consciousness of the body, which we called positivity and negativity. So negativity is called as in vices and positivity called as in values. So and in a different word, it is called virtue as a good virtue or bad virtue. So good virtue are values and bad virtues are vices. Is that okay?
Okay.
Did you
Okay.
understand, Sudhanshu Bhai? I think not really connected. So let's just end up the session now. We'll all meet tomorrow, and I wish you have a very lovely day. Enjoy. Om
Okay,
Shanti.
thank you, Sister Niharika. Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.